Hello everyone, it is Dan, and today on Partial Recall, I'm going to try and remember The Matrix Reloaded. Oh boy, I could probably almost quote the first Matrix, and I've seen the second one probably 6 times, and I don't remember most of it. So the war's still happening, and Neo's the one, so he's got like Superman powers. He's trying to... I may be blending this with the third one, which I remember even less of. I think he's trying to find the architect, so he can take the architect of the Matrix. And to do that, he has to find the gatekeeper or the keymaster, something like that, who's this super French, like stereotypical French guy who's just like, oh la la, yes, you are Neo, of course, life. And just is always doing like French. And Monica Bellucci is his wife, which I thought was funny because she was like in the Passion of the Christ, like right after this or right at the same time, and she's like a leather-clad like babe in this one, so it's kind of funny. But she's the wife of him, and I think he doesn't agree to help Neo, but she's like, I will help you because I'm also French and reasons. There are also like 2 albino twins with like dreadlocks. I want to say they're bodyguards for the French guy. They're bodyguards for somebody, probably the French guy. And they have a little chase with Neo. They go down like a freeway. The freeway is the coolest part of the movie because they're like, they built an actual stretch of freeway for it, and there's like semis crashing into each other and stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the 2 little like albino twins fight Neo with little straight edge razors or something, and he defeats them. It all kind of blurs together. And then at another point, he fights like 50 Agent Smiths, like in the courtyard of like some apartment complex, and it looks really rubbery. Like they all look very CG, and he's doing lots of crazy over the top CG stuff. And at this point, you're kind of like, all right, this doesn't look not as impressive as the actual fighting. So he fights him for some reason. He had gone to see the Oracle, who's played by a different actress because the original actress died before this one was filmed. Something happens. He goes and finds the architect, who's like a... All I can remember is Will Ferrell played him in like the MTV Movie Award like spoof of it. But he looks like the most interesting man in the world, except for completely like white bearded, and he's not like exotic, like he's not Hispanic or anything. He's just some old white dude, and he's just like, oh yes, you know the answer, but you do not yet know the question. And you're like, that's not clever. That's... The first Matrix was clever. This Matrix is like college freshman essay interesting, like really deep. So he talks to the architect, and he finds out, like, he thought he could pull the plug or flip a switch or something and shut it down, and the architect gives him some runaround about like, no, this is unstoppable or something. You get to the end of the movie, and there was like a real like, none of this mattered. Literally, the entire movie didn't matter. You'll have to come back and see the third one. And you're just like, oh, I mean, I knew there was gonna be a third one, but okay. This movie could have had a point still, though. I still recall it being fun. It's just, clearly the plot is just... It's either so complicated it's stupid, or it was so simple you're like, yeah, why did we even need this plot? Like, it might as well not exist. I think that's it.